So again, hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to discuss about one of the most important topic of our switching, which name is VLAN. VLAN is Virtual Local Area Network. Okay. So today we have to discuss about Virtual Local Area Network. And first of all, we need to understand like what is VLAN actually. So as we know that switch has one broadcast domain. So basically VLAN is used to break the broadcast domain. Okay. VLAN is used to break the broadcast domain. So how it can break the broadcast domain? So we can see, for example, this is a switch. Okay. Now switch is connected to, for example, four pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just taking an example. So if switch is connected with 6 devices, then we know that if we ping from first PC to last PC, then the first time switch will broadcast over the network. Switch will broadcast over the network. Okay, so it means it has a one broadcast domain. Like you can say you are sitting in one classroom, and in one classroom you have 6 students. If you are giving seminar, then all the students are listening to same seminar. Okay, so this thing is known as a broadcast domain. That's why switch has one broadcast domain. So why we use VLAN? VLAN is your virtual local area network. Okay, VLAN is your virtual local area network. Like if we want to divide the broadcast domain like this, like you don't want to ping these 3 pieces with these 3 pieces. You don't want to ping that pieces with each other. That's why you can use VLAN here. Okay. So let me start from the theoretical part, like what is VLAN? So VLAN is virtual local area network. It is used to break the broadcast domain of a network. It is used to break the broadcast domain of network. Now VLAN is a numbered range. VLAN like VLAN 1, VLAN 2, VLAN 3. I will show you Cisco packet tracer, and I will show you the configuration of VLAN. So VLAN has a number range from 1 to 1005. So if you want to check the VLAN, you have to use command show VLAN in enable mode of switch. Okay. So you will see VLAN number 1, VLAN number 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005 that are already made on the switch. VLAN 1 is reserved for default VLAN. Okay, VLAN 1. Now VLAN 1 is known as default VLAN. Why this VLAN is known as default VLAN? Because all the ports of switch are the member of VLAN number 1 by default. All the ports of switch are the member of VLAN 1 by default. I will show you in Cisco packet tracer. I'm going to share the screen. So this is my Cisco packet tracer. Just give me some time. So I'm using here, I'm clicking on the network device switches, and I click on 2960 switch. So this is your switch. If you connect PCs, then you can see after giving IP address, it has one broadcast domain. Okay. So 4, 5, 6. So I will give IP address to them like from A, B, or C class. So I'm giving IP address from C class 192.168.1.1. Okay, so I'm using FLSM by default. So after that, you can go with the VLSM. Like if 6 pieces are there, you can use 248 subnet mask, but right now I'm using same subnet mask that is automatically provided by the PC. 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, so if you want to check the broadcast, you can check, you can click on simulation. Here you can click on simulation, you can click from first PC to last PC. You can click on this. When packet go through the switch, then automatically it will provide the information to everyone. But after that, it will reply from this PC and get back to this. But next time, if send packet to switch, then it will not broadcast because switch first time broadcast, after that unicast. Okay, so in which you can see now, if I will ping again to this PC, like first to last PC, it will not broadcast. Like switch first time broadcast for everyone. First time it will broadcast for everyone, after that unicast, because in the switching table, in the switch, MAC table will be there and MAC address will be assigned. So if you want to ping via command prompt, 192.168.1.4, so this is called unicast, like one-to-one pinging. Now, if you want to check broadcast domain, this is the basic thing. I'm just letting you know the basics of switch. Okay, if you know, if you remember, I have told you, like if you are using C class, then in routing and in subnetting part, I told you that if you are using this, then 192.168.1.0 is your network ID. 192.168.1.1 up to 192.168.1.254. They are your valid IPs, like first valid IP and last valid IP. 192.168.1.255 is known as your broadcast ID. Sorry. So you have used valid IP address to your PCs. You have used your network ID when you have configured a PIGRP OSPF. And now what is the meaning of broadcast ID? If you want to check how many PCs are in your network, you can ping to their broadcast IP, enter. And then every PC will reply to you, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can check from this PC that 5 another PCs are working in this LAN environment if we check with the broadcast ID. Now question is arising that why a broadcast domain of a switch is like one broadcast domain. So on switch, click on the switch, enable, and use the command show VLAN. Yes. In show VLAN command, you can check VLAN 1 will be there, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Like they are reserved for FDDI default, token ring, FDDI. We will discuss it about later. So why default we have to discuss that? All the ports of switch, F0 by 1, 0 by 2, up to F0 by 24, gig 0 by 1, 0 by 2, they all are the member of VLAN 1. So if they are the member of VLAN number 1, then it means their broad domain is the same. Okay, if they are pinging to each other, then their broadcast domain is same. Now the topic is like how to break the broadcast domain with VLAN. So now you want to check like they are we are connecting with each other. So this is your network. So you already have seen that all the ports of switch are the member of VLAN number 1. Now, if we want to break the broadcast domain, like my task is I want that these three people are the member of HR department in my company. I'm just taking an example, like these are the pieces in company and these three pieces are the member of HR department. And these three pieces are the member of marketing department. And my boss say, like your network ID is same, so obviously they will ping with each other because they are in same network ID, so LAN will be there. Now the task is, my company say HR department can ping with each other, marketing department can ping with each other, but I want to deny that HR department will not ping with marketing. I want to block this network. I want to block this network. So we have to do something like how to block this, how we can block this network. So we have to use the concept of VLAN, virtual local area network. So what we have to do now, we know that F0 by 1, 0 by 2 and 0 by 3, these are the port of switch. These are all ports are the member of VLAN 1. So what if we make this VLAN as a VLAN number 2 and we can make this VLAN number 3. Okay. Sorry. So my task is I have to create new VLANs. Like I will create a VLAN number 2 and VLAN number 3. So we have to create a VLAN. After that, I have to assign my switch ports with specific VLANs. Like we know that all the ports are the member of VLAN 1. So I want that F0 by 1, 0 by 2 and 0 by 3 will be the member of VLAN 2 and 4, 5 and 6 will be the member of VLAN number 3. So we have to do these tasks. Okay. So now we are going to go with the configuration. So VLAN configuration is very easy. So if you want to make VLAN, so you have to write VLAN question mark. So you can check VLAN range is 124094 in which inter-switch link VLANs are 121005. So I'm going to make VLAN number 2. If you exit from this, you can check on VLAN. Now your VLAN number 2 is made. VLAN number 2. If you want to give the name like VLAN number 2 name HR exit, VLAN number 3 name marketing exit, then now you will check VLAN. You can check, it is the very easy task. VLAN number 2 is made, VLAN number 3 is made. Now my task is assigned the VLAN to specific port to show history. So what I will do, I will copy this command to your notepad. So what I have done, I have created the VLANs and exit. Now I want to assign the port with specific VLAN, but before that, I just want to let you know that if your switch is connected to PC, then that switch port is named as access port. If your switch is connected to PC, then that switch port is named as access port. If your switch is connected to switch or switch is connected to router, if your switch is connected to switch and switch is connected to router, then that port name is a trunk port. What is the meaning of trunk port? Trunk port is used to transfer VLAN database from one port to another port. Okay, so that's why you need to understand the concept. But here, if we talk about our practical, we have only switched to PCs. We have switched to PC1, switched to PC2, PC3, PC4, PC5, and PC6. So switch to PC, all the ports are access port. Okay, so now I want to enter F0 by 1 into VLAN number 2. So my command is interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1. The syntax is switch port mode access switch port access VLAN 2. This is the syntax. If you want to enter in VLAN 2, I will copy it on notepad. Like I have given the command to F0Y1 that it is access mode and it is the member of VLAN 2. Now you will check do show VLAN. You can check all the ports are the member of VLAN 1, but F0 by 1 is the member of HR department. Now, if one by one you are going to try, then maybe it is a lengthy task for you. So you can use a range command also if your PCs are connected to switch in a range, F0 by 1, F0 by 2, F0 by 3 in range. Then you can use this command, interface range FA0 by 1 to 3, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 2, exit. Interface range FA0 by 4 to 6, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 3. What I have done? I have done using the range command. I'm copying it to notepad and let you know. Instead of single port, I have used this command, like port number 0 by 1 to 0 by 3 is the member of VLAN 2, port number F0 by 4 to 6 are the member of VLAN number 3. So you can check do show VLAN. So now you can check easily that we have configured these commands on my switch. Now F0 by 1, 2 and 3 is the member of VLAN number 2. Like name is optional. If you don't want to give the name, then VLAN number 2 will be there. And but now we have given the name like HR department and marketing. So F0 by 1 to 3 is the member of HR, 4 to 6 is the member of marketing. So my VLAN configuration is done. Now what will be the effect? So the effect is if I'm going to ping within HR department, that will be successful. If I'm going to ping within the marketing, then it will be successful. But if you want to ping from HR to marketing, that will not be pinged because the VLAN number is changed. It means the broadcast is changed. So how to confirm that broadcast is break, like broadcast is break. So we have to ping to broadcast ID. If I'm going to ping to broadcast ID, then you can check only 2 and 3 are replying to me. Like 1 is sending message and 2 and 3 is replying to me. If 1.4, if 1.4, you check broadcast from this, then you can check 5 and 6 will reply. Like if this PC sending message, only 2 will receive. If this PC sending message, only 2 will receive, but they will not exchange their data with each other. So if you want to break the broadcast domain, then you can use the concept of VLAN. So this is called virtual local area network. Okay, hope you understand this. So this is all about VLAN. Okay, like if you want to break the broadcast domain. Again and again, I'm saying break the broadcast domain. So remember this thing. Now, the another task is what is VLAN trunking? Like how we can transfer our data from one port to another port. Okay. So in this practical, I'm going to add one topic that named as VLAN trunking. VLAN trunking is basically used to transfer the VLAN database from one port to another. Like I will show you with the example. Like for example, if I have another switch in my company, for example, my HR department will be extend and my marketing department will be extend, then what we have to do? We have to connect our switch to switch with cross cable. And after that, for example, my company is hiring for new employee. So they hire 2 HR employee and 3 marketing employee in future. I'm just talking about future. So company hired 2 HR employee and 3 marketing employee. Now the task is HR can ping with only the HR department and marketing can ping only with the marketing department, but they are on another switch. So IP addressing remains same, that I have used the network 192.168.1.6. So here I'm using 192.168.1.7 and here I'm using 192.168.1.8. Okay. One 192.168.1.9, 192.168.1.10 and 11. Okay, so company is extended. Now I have to do the same task, like we have to add it in this VLAN number 2 and we have to add this PC in VLAN number 3. Okay, first, at very first you have to do the single practical. After that you have to do with the multiple VLAN concept. So now I'm going to switch again. My task remains the same. VLAN number 2 name HR exit. VLAN number 3 name marketing exit. After that, port number 2 and 3, because one number port is connected to switch. Okay, so port number 2 and 3 interface range, port number 0 by 2 to 3 are the member of switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 2. And port from range from like 4 to 6 to 3, 4 to 6, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 3 to show VLAN. Same task we have done. We have done on another switch also. But if you check, 2 and 2 wants to ping with each other, but they are not pinging. They are within the LAN. Now they are failed to ping with each other. So what is the thing that is pending between the switch? So the pending thing in the switch is, this is the topic that we have done just right now. So the pending thing is trunking. Trunking is pending. So I told you in theory that switch to switch, if the cable is connected, then that port should configured with trunk. Like trunk should be any, like from one switch F0 by 7 can be trunk, on second switch F0 by 1, like minimum one port should be trunk. Either you can make to this F0 by 7 or you can make to F0 by 1, or if you want then you can give trunk to both the ports. It's okay, it's up to you. So what is the command? I'm going to the second number switch, interface F0 by 1, switch port mode trunk. I have to enter this command, switch port mode trunk. After trunking, it will connect. You can check after trunking, show VLAN. You can check F0 by 1 is not showing in this because that is configured with trunk port. And from this side, you can check F0 by 7 is not the member of any VLAN. Okay, so enable show VLAN. Oh, sorry, translating error is there. Either click on Control-Shift-6 or fast forward type. So here you can check F0 by 7 is not available because that is trunk. Now HR people can ping with HR people. And after that, VLAN 3 people can ping with VLAN 3. Now, if you want to check the broadcast domain, then you can check port number 2, 3 will be there, and 7 and 8. 2 new users are added in VLAN 2. And when you will ping from this 4 number PC, then you can check 3 more user, 9, 10, 11s are added in marketing department. So this is the topic is about VLAN and VLAN trunking. So this is your starting topic of switching. So you have to work on this. If you feel any doubt, you can message to me. Thank you so much.